$8 million. That's what 30 seconds costs during the Super Bowl this year. That number should stop you cold. Because no sport is worth that much attention. Unless the game isn't just a game. Tomorrow night, inside Levi's Stadium, the world will be watching one event at the exact same time. No skipping. No scrolling. No distractions. And while most fans are focused on touchdowns and halftime, a different question keeps spreading online. What if Super Bowl XLX didn't just happen? What if it followed a pattern? A pattern involving timing, redemption, money, and storylines that feel almost too perfect. Tonight, we're breaking down the verse of Super Bowl XLX. The matchup, the money, and why this Patriots-Seahawks rematch feels inevitable once you see the full picture. Stay with me. Because once you notice the pattern, you can't unsee it. Chapter 1. The script question. Let's be clear, no one is saying the NFL is fixed play by play. But guided? That's a different conversation. Back in September, the league posted a promotional graphic. Nothing dramatic, just players surrounding the Lombardi Trophy. Fans zoomed in, because that's what the internet does. And front and center were two quarterbacks no one expected. At the time, the odds of a Patriots-Seahawks Super Bowl were microscopic. Yet here we are. That doesn't prove anything by itself, but it does raise a question. Because coincidences don't usually repeat at this scale. The scripted NFL idea started as a meme. In 2026, it's become cultural shorthand. And here's what matters most. This matchup isn't random. It's unfinished business. Chapter 2. Why this rematch matters. Patriots versus Seahawks. Again, that alone carries weight. Because history is emotional currency. Everyone remembers Super Bowl 49. The goal line, the interception, the disbelief. Since then, both franchises collapsed and rebuilt. New England moved on from its dynasty era. Seattle burned everything down and started fresh. This Super Bowl isn't about revenge. It's about closure. And leagues don't ignore moments like that, because fans never do. But the real engine of this story isn't the teams. It's the quarterbacks. Chapter 3. Prodigy versus redemption. On one side, a rookie-era prodigy. Young, calm, unrushed. A year ago, this team barely won 4 games. Now, they're here. Because structure matters more than hype. A suffocating defense, clock control, and a quarterback who doesn't chase chaos. On the other side, Sam Darnold. Written off, moved around, labeled a failure, until he wasn't. Seattle didn't reinvent him loudly. They rebuilt him quietly. That's dangerous, because quiet confidence doesn't crack easily. But there's a twist. He's injured. And his support system is thinner than it's been all year. That creates pressure. And pressure is where narratives are born. If New England wins, they claim a historic 7th title. If Seattle wins, Darnold completes one of the greatest redemption arcs in league history. Either way, the story writes itself. Because the stakes are perfectly aligned. Chapter 4. The real event. Money and attention. Let's zoom out. $8 million per commercial. That isn't advertising. That's control. The Super Bowl is the last place on Earth where over 100 million people look at the same thing at the same time. That's why the ads feel stranger every year. Absurd humor, shock value, anything to trigger memory. That's not creativity, because creativity isn't desperate. This is the attention economy at its breaking point. And the halftime show? Same principle. Global audience, cultural signaling, moments designed for replay, not the stadium. This isn't just entertainment, it's coordination. Chapter 5. how this game will actually play out. Forget fireworks. This won't be a shootout. It'll be slow, controlled, uncomfortable. Seattle's edge comes from one explosive moment. New England's edge comes from patience. This feels like a game decided late because pressure exposes everything. A final drive, a single kick, a moment that erases everything else. And when it ends, the debate won't be about the score. It'll be about meaning. Final question. So here's the question. If the Patriots win, is it preparation? Is it timing? Or is it the cleanest ending possible to a story the league knows fans can't stop watching? That's not an accusation. It's an observation. Because patterns don't need permission to exist. Drop your final score prediction in the comments. Tell me what you believe. And if you want the full verse, the money, the culture, and what comes next, subscribe. I'll see you in the next verse.